Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Terrence Ray, and I'm back at you with a daily stock market update. Uh, we're gonna we're gonna talk about the markets this morning and possibly put on some trades if we can get something that I think looks good. Right now, currently in the market, we have the S&P 500 futures or the SPOOs are up almost a percent. We're up about 48 handles right now. Currently, we have the Nasdaq futures up about a percent and a half. We have the Dow futures up a quarter of a percent, and the Russell futures are up quarter of a percent. Volatility is down. We got a VIX futures down almost 3%. Now, Bitcoin is currently now this is the spot Bitcoin price is down 1%. Gold is down. Gold is basically relatively flat. We have oil down over a percent, almost 1.25%, and then we got the bonds. The bonds are up right now currently. So we right now basically what I even though the market is up, this is just a retracement of this down move right here. So I got a chart up of the SPX, and you can see I got the expected move charted on the chart, and I get that from the option chain. So when I did this when I did the weekend video, I think the expected move was 75 bucks. Now, if you come right here, well, it's showing 67. When the market first opened up, it was showing 82. So I'm guessing that, they may have taken some vol out. Excuse me. Now, what I will say is, you see a gap down here, and then you had these 3 down days, and we got a pullback right into here. What I would be, so for me, when I was thinking about making a trade or something right in here, I would use this expected move almost as like resistance. If we get the stock or the market to move back up into here, could be another opportunity to fade this move and get short again. And if I go to the SPY, you can see I already got my fibs on there, right? You can see where it's at. This would be my first level to look to get short, and this would be somewhere within here. And if we drop down intraday, let's go to the hourly and see what it looks like. Excuse me. You can see gapped up. So intraday wise, I do think we'll continue to go higher at some point. I don't know when. At some point, this gap right here get filled. But this one also will get filled. So got a couple, got a lot of stuff that can go on within the next, I would say the next week or so. That's why it's best sometimes to not even try to pick direction and just get neutral. As you can see, the Russell is beginning to roll over. Now, just me, if the once I see the Russell, I tend to lean to whatever direction the small caps go. So you got the Russell beginning to roll over. So with the with the SPY coming up in here into some resistance on this fib level, you can see right here if you go across, if the Russell is going to roll over, let's see if this market comes back down to fill this gap. Now, from the weekend video, you can see that I have a strangle on in the IWM, and this is a neutral position. If we go to the position tab, we'll see currently I'm up 56 bucks on it right now. I'll probably close this once I get once I make 100 bucks. I may take this off. And all you can see how I'm positioned on it. Look where I'm at. I'm outside here. Which currently this is the 14 delta, and then here this is the 12 delta. Now I did it when I put the trade on, it was closer than that. But you can see all I care about is the market just staying in between here. We take a look at it on the analysis tab. We'll see what. what I want to happen. Analyze, you'll see I just need the market to stay in here. That's it. I'm out here, I'm out here. And you can see where I sold the put, sold the call. Now you can see right here where it has this W, these are working orders. So basically, I got it set to close me out at 115. But more than likely, what I'll do is either I'll wherever I'm at on Friday, because that'll be 21 days, I'll close this trade, right? Because I don't like to hold positions below 21 days. You either roll it out in time. That's what the tasty trade mechanics say. You want to roll this out in time once it gets down to 21 days. Either you roll out or close the position, either or. So I more than likely I'll be up money. I can't see it us getting, even though I see it moving down. When you see it moving down, I would guess that if it moves down any further, we'll find support right in here around what's that? 215, 214, somewhere right in here. So I'll go ahead and put wow. Well, you know what I think support wise. I could be wrong, but got a gap right here. Market may run down into here, and it may even do it today. And then we'll see support right around in this level. I want to save this so it'll be up on the chart whenever I pull it up. Now at 10 o'clock, I'm gonna start doing this on a regular basis, coming on about 9:50, 9:55, doing these videos because at 10, Tasty will put out a list of top stocks that's being traded through the platform, and then I'll run through those, in maybe 15, 20 minutes and see if we can find something to put on. May do some live trading if I get some nice setups. IV rank is coming out of IWM. When this market opened this morning, it was at a 90. Now it's at 77. So it's contracting. When you're selling premium, you want IV contraction. You want to sell it when it's high, and then you want to see it contract. And then that's basically how you make your money on the trade. You really don't care about the direction as long as it doesn't get too crazy. And you can see I have an 80% probability of profit. Right. That's a high probability. We stand within here over the next 25 days, even though I'm not holding it that long. I'll be out of this thing by Friday. Let's go. Let's take a look at some fast movers. So they have another one on here called fast mover. Let's see, it's 10. Let's see if they've updated the hourly top equities. Not yet. So I'll check that back in maybe a minute or two. So we can come to the fast movers. We've seen the video. And this is the intraday chart. This is an hour. This is the first hour. You can see it gapped up right here. Let's go to the daily and look at it. So you can see we got a hole right here. Is it gonna come up here and fill this? Overall, though, I would think I would be me personally. I would be bullish this, as you can see. You got this big up move and it's just going sideways. So I figure we may get some sideways action. You don't know how long it's gonna stay sideways. I think overall, man, I think the market will continue to go higher, um, like what it's been doing. You can put my indicators on and we can look and um, see we in a range, right? So here's your oscillator going up. Now we just trading in a range. And on my stochastic, it is oversold. So it's not a bad place uh, to do something. Probably could sell like a put spread. I know I looked at that. Or like I said, you got a 60.5 IV rank. When is earnings in the video? August 28th. Now you don't want to, if you sell premium, you want to be inside earnings. This purple line right here is showing you earnings. So I would do something. If I was gonna do something, it'd be either this monthly in August. Only thing about that, You only got about 4 days for me to hold this trade. You can go 32 days. Uh, you can trade NVIDIA in the weeklies because it's liquid. You can see it's very liquid. Anytime I look over here in open interest and I see thousands of contracts, right? And it's a 4 star on the liquidity. So you can trade weeklies in here and get good feels in the video. Um, let's see. So that's something that possibly could be done. I may put that on, right? Just to put something on live. I want to see what's going to happen when they, uh, let's see if they drop that top hourly top equities yet. Not yet. All right. But NVIDIA ain't a bad position to put on. You come out here 32 days. Um, got a 60.5 IV rank. Let's see if you sell the 16 Delta. I would do an iron condor. I don't think I would go naked here. Sell the 15 because it's gonna your buying power is gonna be $3,200. I don't want to be margin that much. Now, if I come here and I put wings, buy the wings, turn it into a $5 wide, could do something like so, and I could stay out here, and it's not a bad trade. Of course, I could widen it, make it $10 wide. It's not a bad trade, and I'm still uh, before the earnings. I don't think this, just my opinion. I don't believe where I'm at to the downside. The 106. Where's 106 on this chart? Let's hide this. Let's hide indicators. 106 would be where? Like what? That's 105. So you'd be right here. On the top side, my strikes would be 144. That would be up here. Now, NVIDIA just started beasting. It wouldn't be too good. And that's a basically when you come down here at the bottom, you see deltas. And so this is the beta weighted delta. That means that basically beta weighted to the SPY. So as the SPY moves, this is the correlation to the SPY. And this is the trade in and of itself. So it's slightly bullish and it's positive theta. Let's see. I like that trade. I want to see what the top once they update this to hourly top equities. I want to go through them before I put one on. Let's see. They still hadn't updated it yet. So more than likely, this is I'm gonna start doing either I do the video around 10:05 because they haven't updated it yet. Let's go back. Let's just put something on. So I'm not gonna hold you guys. Let's look at Qualcomm. It has earnings on the 31st. So that's not one that I want to do. I don't want to be in one where the earnings is coming up. Um, Riot. Riot has earnings on the 14th. That's not one I would want to do. Amazon got earnings on the 1st. Kind of want to stay away from earnings because earnings, you don't know what the earnings are going to do, and earnings will blow right through your trade. Like literally, it'll blow right through your trade. It'll ruin the trade. Let's look at DJT, Trump Media. Look like it's on his butt, trading in a range. Um, it's down a little bit. Got a 47 IV range. When his earnings is August 19th. So, like I said, you could do something. You'd have to be right here in the 25-day to get something off. Um, I'm just looking in back. What's that? Novavax. It's in a range. This big gap right here kind of scares me. Uh, what's ARM Holdings? Let's see if they've done something yet. on they still hadn't updated the hourly top equities. Carvana. Let's look at Carvana's in a range. When did they got earnings? Yeah, you stay away from Carvana. Would definitely move. It has a history of moving a lot during earnings. Let's see, Dale. Dale is on his butt when it's earnings. And the 29th. This ain't a bad one because you can do a trade and then be you got a lot of contracts down here. So if you was to sell the 20, sell that 20 delta, um, it's a it's about 20 cent wide. So if you came, I don't know about right here. Nah, I wouldn't, even though it's oversold on the stochastic. You sell that 25, you ain't getting nothing for it. If you try to define the risk, you'd almost have to go undefined risk. Let's see, is NVIDIA. NVIDIA is the one that, to be honest with you, is the one that I would rather, if I was going to do something, this would be the one that I would do if I was going to do anything. Sell this, go out 32 days and put something on here. Where are we at? That's GameStop ain't doing nothing. GameStop ain't doing nothing. So we got on the RSI, it's only like at a 48. So we literally like just in a range. NVIDIA could stay sideways until, be honest with you, it could stay sideways until its earnings. And which means you could make, we can make a little money off of theta decay. So let's do this. Since NVIDIA, we got a 60.5 IV rank. We can trade weeklies. Generally, I won't trade weeklies unless it's a super liquid product. NVIDIA fits that description. Just about anything on my watch list fits that description. We're going to come 32 days. We are going to sell the 16 delta by the wing. This is going to be a $5 wide iron condor. We will come to the 16 delta to the top side right around 143 by 148. I will probably move this a little. I'm gonna move these in a little closer. I want to collect about, let's see, if I move this one in, what we get. Collect 119, 120. So you can see down here at the bottom, we got a 68% probability of profit. So in this particular trade, if we sell the, I like to be, if we sell the 17 delta, make it a $5 wide, buy the 147, sell the 16 delta on the put side, the 105, buy the wing, the 100. We got an iron condor collecting about a buck. It says a buck 21. I'm going to bump this up. Let's see if we can get filled at about 124. Let's see what happens. Send the order. All right. It's working. Now I'll bump it down a little bit. Say 123. Let's bump it down to 122. See if we get filled. So all I'm doing is just moving this around, pennying it around. You guys actually can't see it on the screen. That is so this is what I'm gonna do because it's the way I got the stream set up. Because I want you to be able to see me working the order. I am going to stop the presentation of that, and then I will present show the whole screen. Let's see, get this on. Just bear with me. Present, share screen, because I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Share the vol. Got it. Now, you guys should be able to see me working this order. Now let's go in. So we're gonna go into NVIDIA. We got a 60 IV rank. We're gonna set up an iron condor in NVIDIA. Let's go. Let's sell the 143, 148. Now I'm choosing this by picking the delta. I'm at a 15 delta. I like to be right around 16 delta. We'll see what the price is, what I collect, and then I bump them, move them around. Sell the 16 delta by the wing. That's about 115. Let's move this. We'll keep it right there. And matter of fact, let's move this up to 142, 147. Let's do that. And that's gonna make this this is basically a neutral trade. I'm gonna move this around. You see, I'm gonna try to get filled maybe at 123. Let's see what happens. It let's see, let's replace that. Let's move it around 122. I'm just pennying down, trying to get the best price for my iron condor. Let's see. Nothing. I'm gonna move it to 120 and let's see if we get filled. Not yet. Now, I may just leave it here at 120. Let's see. Well, I would like to. Let's do this. Let's collect some more premium. So we'll cancel that. I'm not getting filled. And I'll mess around like this, to be honest with you guys, because this is how I don't want to pay more than I don't want to give up more than I want to give up. I'll leave in, let's see. I'll move my strikes in to let's move the strikes in a little bit. We'll go to 140. We'll set a 141. That's about right here at the highs. I actually don't like that because I think that the video could bump, move a lot higher. So if anything, I will move put side up like that. Just messing around with the strikes a little bit. Now let's see. Let's see what we can get filled right here. 120. And for the sake of the show, I'm gonna go ahead. There we go. I got filled at 119 on this iron condor. So basically I put on a neutral trade, selling the 143, buying the 148 on the call side, sold the 106, bought the 101 on the put side. It's a $5 wide iron condor. I took in 119 in premium and I'm out. It's 32 days. Now, the IWM trade is 25 days. And building a portfolio or doing different trades, you kind of want to be in different expirations. I try not to be all in one expiration. And one of the reasons why that is because you want to stagger the trades and kind of like give them, time to move. So if one moves against you, it may not, all the positions may not move against you. Now, both of the trades that I have on are basically delta neutral trades. This is a strangle. And the only difference between a strangle and a condor is if I would have did this in the video position without buying the wings, without defining the risk. My IWM position is not defined risk. The NVIDIA trade is. Takes up less buying power to do this iron condor. If I would have just sold this strangle without buying these wings, it would have required like $3,200 to do that. And so, as you can see, I'm outside of the expected move, which is cool. and I just want to see the market go sideways a little bit. Obviously, if we start seeing it beast and take out these highs, then that'll put me, that put me in a little danger on the upside. My short strike is 143, so I'm right up here. So we'll see what happens. We could just get, some sideways action, which is what I want, and some IV contraction. And I'm still within earnings. So I'm before earnings. Earnings is on the 28th. So the market could just go sideways waiting on earnings. That's what I'm betting on. So hey guys, if you got something out of this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share the video and tune in. I'll be doing videos daily, coming on talking the market, talking about what's going on. If we got some exciting stuff, it's every now and then I might even pull up Twitter and go on there and see what they got cooking on there. Sometimes I check Twitter to see charts. There's a couple people I follow. They may have something, you know, some stocks that's moving that they do a chart on Twitter. Twitter is a great place to find some some nice setups, and then you just trade it how you want to trade it. And so with that, guys, I'm gonna be out. Uh, Hit the like button. It's free to do that. And with that, I'm gonna be out, guys. Peace.